How's it going, guys? My name's Graeme, and welcome to Cultist Simulator. Brand new game coming out towards the end of the month, I believe on the 29th, 31st, might be the 31st. I was not planning to stream this one, actually, but it kind of came about from just general necessity. I'm leaving in like 2 to 3 hours, and I wasn't going to have time to record, edit, render, upload everything that I needed to do. So instead, we're just going for it live. Hopefully there's not too much of a learning curve to this game and we can just get right into it. My apologies if it's a little bit rocky, but I think we should be fine. They kind of handed off a how-to beginner's guide and I read through that, so hopefully that sets me up. It's like a card-based management game. And the developers specifically said, oh, we see you've played Reigns and Slay the Spire on your channel. I think it probably has more in common with Reigns and Slay the Spire, but they were like, if you're into that sort of stuff, this could be up your alley. I think you'll enjoy it. So I have these tokens that will have different functions. This one is work, earn a living, or practice the invisible arts. And so I need to find someone who can do work. And here I have menial employment, a precarious position as a hospital porter, miserable, but it's all you can find just now. And the aspect is that it is a job, so you need the job and the work go together. It's kind of about combining cards, very much about experimentation, so we'll see how things go. Another shift mopping the darkened hallways, delivering post to hollow-eyed invalids, trundling corpse-laden gurneys to the basement. What a jumbled up mouthful of big words. Luckily I got through it without any major mispronunciations. So now I kind of just execute things, let it play out. Ooh, I didn't name him. He can be named Roger, because it's the first name that came to mind. So, the work has generated recall my dreams. Once again, I dream of a glow beneath the filthy skin of the world, the light through the black wood, the pale door, the old man. And will this one... Oh, I can collect things now. So I'm going to pause that for just a second to see how this works through. Halfway through your shift, the head porter beckons you aside. We won't require your services any longer, he says. Here, your last payment. So is this setting up how this just menially employed hospital porter is going to go join or start his own cult? Because that's the general thing here, is that we are the bad guys. We're starting the cult. We are not really good people. I have lost my job. At least now I have a little time to rest and my health improves. Dream is unlocked. So that's just looking back at what came before. Collect all. Earn a living or practice the invisible arts. So now this one is available to me again. Now I have health. This is my body. There are other bodies, but this one is mine. And my mind needs it as a fungus needs soil. With enough vitality, you can gain more health. And so I can pair up health with an ability or aspect. No. These are just the different things. It's saying that the aspect is that it's an ingredient. This one is a heart. This one is ability. So I need all of those combined, I think, and funds enough to support me for a little while in adequate comfort. So let the dreams play out and see how that one goes. See what we earn through this. It began when I spoke to the old man in the hospital. He knew my name, but he's dead now. The pneumonia. Why do I dream of him still? What is the cobalt light in my dreams? Time is now passing. So rest. Reconsider your priorities or risk yourself in exploration of the kingdoms of sleep. So what are my new things here? Contentment. I'm happy, I think. Contentment defends against dread, but contentment doesn't last. Interesting. Okay, I'm like acquiring emotions or like representations of my mental state. I have passion. Dull minds are never either initiative or mathematical. Intuitive or mathematical. Blaise Pascal. With enough glimmering, you can study to gain more passion. And so now, the course of the heart. Is it automatically... No, I can collect my vitality. My own heart pumps more strongly today. Let's see. Do I place a dream inside of this one? Can I even? I'll apply my passion to it. I know this dream. A road crests a hilltop, and the air is silver bright. So I'll unpause to let some of that play out. I paused because I was scared that I was going to lose my contentment, and that seemed like something I would want to have. Start. I forgot to initiate it before, so I'll let that one play out. And the time passes. I need funds to live, but perhaps this recent upset in my circumstances is a secret blessing. Is there something to my dreams? There's a change in the air. So is this going to earn me funds, or am I going to have to apply funds to this one? Save the game, but not the world. Is that what I feel my goal is as this cult leader, eventual cult leader? Time, the sundial's shadow passes. I must have funds to live, or I will become ill. So is this applying funds or earning funds? Oh, it's expenses. So I believe that one is using up funds. A bequest arrives, a letter from a solicitor. The old man at the hospital, the one I dream of, has named me in his will. I'll hear more soon. That worked out quite well, wouldn't you say? Oh, this is where it's going to be interesting. So, I have to apply a certain amount of ingredients, moth and ability, and so I have applied... This is everything that the passion applied here. And the funds contribute an ingredient. Oh my goodness. Okay. A lot to keep track of here. And you can start to see how things stack. And then maybe if you get enough ingredients or enough heart or enough of anything, then that unlocks the next tier of things. The old man has bequeathed me a sum of money and a packet of peculiar papers, poetry, riddles, metaphysical speculations. For the first time in months, here is some fuel for my reason. Study is unlocked. Unlocks books and other treasures. The invisible arts can occupy 10 lifetimes of study. So what is the check mark there? I have all sorts of different things I could apply to this one. I'm not sure what I'm going to apply. I received the bequest, a package of peculiar papers from my correspondence executor. I must study it using either passion or reason. I will study it. Oh, no, I already played my passion. I can't reclaim it, can I? I guess I'm studying it using reason then. So... that's probably the better way to go about it. You'll get the more out of it if you really logically think things through. I'll examine each item with meticulous care. So we'll let that one play out. And what happens when I have nothing applied to this one? The clock runs out. Sorry, it's very warm. I'm trying to drink as much water as I can. Something, rumbling fields, the wink of a river, a tingling chill. Dreamer's hinterlands. Sleep usually brings rest and peace, but not always. Not always. Upcoming draws 1. So just leaving that running with the passion has kind of worked towards something. I'll get a card this time. The sun is rising. It won't spare me. Fascination. Light leaks through the cracks. My mind is brighter than it ever was. The higher I rise, the more I see. I don't have anything to apply to work. I don't think I do. I may misunderstand. Ooh, I'm exhausting more of my funds. Here, I do have more things to collect now. And I grabbed a bunch from there, so I'm going to give that one a quick second while I look at this. There was my fascination that I earned. And, ooh, the passion has been exhausted. My passion burns low. This card can't be used, but it will recover after 60 seconds. Don't have endless passion. An intensity of a radiance. Light dews the skin and suffuses the air. A sixth order influence. Significant resonances or correspondences. This can be used in some rites to summon minions. Jesus. Exercise or something rare has invigorated me. Vitality can be used with study to gain health. It lasts only 3 minutes if unused. My goodness, there's a lot to keep track of here. I feel like at this point I am only half understanding what it is that's going on. I'm trying my best. I'm pausing frequently so I can read things and take it in. My correspondent describes my dreams exactly. They use names that are instantly familiar. The house, the wood, the hours, the glory. They know secrets beneath time and the skin of the world. A new curiosity burns in me. There's a note here. Directions to a bookshop that does not advertise its wares. I shall collect, unlock books and other treasures. So I should study the notes on possible collaborator. My correspondent observations. He believed I had potential. He recorded his observations of someone else too. With time and study, perhaps I can find this person. I think that makes the most sense. And temptation, enlightenment. It has occurred to me that I hold the key to wisdom. This card will allow you to win an enlightenment victory if you upgrade it far enough. Dreaming about it might advance or change it. I believe I will dream about it then, might as well. Should I dedicate myself to my purpose or focus my efforts elsewhere? So we'll leave that to reflect on things, and we will study this note. I have a name, a description, a few tantalizing details, but there are 1,000 faces in this city. I will begin my studies of it. I didn't have to apply a study to that one, but the reflection. Do I choose how I would like to reflect, maybe, by using health? Is that going to contribute to it? I feel like that's what I was supposed to do. Perhaps sensation is the sweeter goal. Again, the game is largely just about mixing and matching things. Ooh, a watchman's secret. It has been expressed like this. Each hour has its color, but colors exist only where there is light. I have a new thing to work with here, an acquaintance. I await an answer to a letter. Oh wait, so this is the new guy I've gotten in touch with here, and I have acquired a new card, and now I have an address. I'll dispatch a letter and propose a meeting. Talk is unlocked, and I'll collect. So this is talking with an acquaintance, so I have to decide how I want to talk with him, how I want to open up this talk. The mystique, how does this one work? They remember who I am. Mystique may attract the attention of hunters. They can use it to build a case against you, but it will encourage them to look harder. Jesus. A trembling in the air. The sun flickers like a shadow. Dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. I must be careful not to drift from the waking world. Fascination may provide visions. So it just kind of automatically took in the fascination and made use of that one. I would like to study this secret, or directions to moorlands. Cryptic directions to the obscure address of a certain moorland, a dealer in the rarer sort of book. I think that'll open up my ability to talk with that guy. The directions to Moreland's shop are cryptic. When one deals in the kind of books my correspondent studied, one must be circumspect. And I was able, through dreaming, I've refocused my intentions. They are experiences tucked like veins beneath the world's skin. I will know the deepest of them, though the experience might devour me. I have earned on one health as well as temptation, a sensation. I could achieve experiences of an intensity few could imagine. This card will allow you to win a sensation victory if you upgrade it far enough. Dreaming about it might advance or change it. I think I'm going to dream about it again, right? If I just keep dreaming down that, should I dedicate myself to my purpose or focus my efforts elsewhere? Go for it. And musing. I can use reason. So I will apply reason for my musing. Perhaps knowledge is the finer goal. My funds are still being used. Ooh, I have this to collect. A reply to your letter, courteous, if cautious. They are intrigued by how you found their name, intrigued enough to meet you. Collect. Interrogate, intimidate, beguile, instruct, recruit. Dorothy, an acquaintance, is an enthusiastic sort of an eclectic reading habit. She's fascinated by your hints about the shapes beneath the world's skin. You might be able to recruit this acquaintance. Hey, Channel X, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I try and catch you up on how this game operates, but I'm still kind of doing my best to figure it out myself. Here is someone I might work with, a companion or a follower. But first I must give them something to follow. A society, a sodality, an order, a cult. I don't know if I really have anything that would work for that right now. Wait, if I put her up... aspect, she is mortal. The mystique, maybe? Maybe passion? I could show her that I'm passionate about pursuing this. Maybe that would get her interested in this. I'm going to try and talk to her. Okay, I don't need to apply anything immediately for that one. So we'll see how that one shakes down. See what avenues that opens up. Again, something new again. So first, find Moreland's shop, an ill-lit street at an ill-favored bend in a lesser river, a soft yellow light through a grimy window. Miss Moreland nods as I enter, but doesn't rise. I never ask the names of my clients, she informs me before I have time to introduce myself. Explore is unlocked. So that would have been that down there. Unlock boots and other treasures. Oh, books. I was like, why the hell all of a sudden is it boots? Moreland's shop. I could study this, maybe? Or explore it. The dim premises of Miss Moreland, who deals in rare and sometimes dangerous books, unique, can only exist once. Well, I'd like to explore it, I think. Now that I've found a location, I can explore it. And that's an occult scrap. Explore the city with health or followers. Explore locations or investigate the possibilities of lore. Exploration is often unpredictable. I would like to explore the shop. And my cost... It is the empty space which makes the bowl itself. Consumes its contents. It'll take funds, so I guess I have to throw a fund in there. It takes time to sort the gold from the drows, the wheat from the chaff, the blood from the water. If I buy enough books, I'll find something interesting. So let's execute an exploration there. We have the talking has advanced more. I have to pause so often to get caught up on things. I have begun my true work. The authorities will take an interest in it. I must be ready for them. You have begun to establish your cult. It will need a little more before you can recruit followers. Just been watching your long reach video, playing it yesterday, and a lot of figuring what to do. That was a great game. I got stuck 2 or 3 times very majorly that I cut out of that video where I got stuck for like 20 or 30 minutes. Good game, though. I hope you enjoyed it as well. You have to let me know what you think. So, Dorothy's on board now, I think. Now I think she's a full-on follower, which is good. Notoriety. They remember what I've done. Notoriety may allow hunters to build a case against you. Oh, so that's a bad thing. Choose founding principles. Tradition and compulsion. Old, new, or both together. Add lore to determine your cult's founding principles. Not something I have just yet, so I cannot actually apply that one right away. Curious what's about to occur with this trembling in the air up top here. Oh, interesting. It immediately just took something in again. The wrong kind of attention. Oh, shit. Am I getting discovered here? The city is rife with journalists and detectives and other meddlers. How long will they leave me in peace? An adversary. I didn't have anyone to immediately bring in there, but now it's brought in the mystique. They remember who I am. Exploration. What have I uncovered with my exploration? I found something noteworthy. Moreland's shop and the War of the Roads, 1450 to 1580, censored edition. Willis Ford described the War of the Roads, an event in history other than our own, in detail. In a history other than our own in detail, but numerous pages have been removed. The name of the publisher is blacked out, and an ominous slip stapled to the cover explains that Willis Ford has been excised. So I should probably study this one a little bit to see what maybe we can learn. In this past, a score or more of longs were made. They brokered peace with the Forge of Days, long enough to set England on a path of early conquest and eventual destruction. The Forge itself devoured the greatest among them. So let's let that one play out. Should I just keep talking with this apprentice? And I don't think I can. I was wondering if maybe I could really try and get her more and more deeply indoctrinated that way. What have we added? I have refocused my intentions. My predecessors understood the highest secrets, the searching secrets, the secrets that shone through bones like glass and skin like parchment. So shall I, through the knowledge, though the knowledge might undo me. I have reason and enlightenment. It has occurred to me that I hold the key to wisdom. Did I upgrade this one and then de-upgrade it, kind of? A light in the skull. Whenever the principle of the lantern sheds its light, I may recall additional scraps of knowledge. So over time, I'll just kind of accumulate knowledge through that, I think. I should probably... I'm currently studying nothing. I guess I just have to let a couple things play out. An adversary, Inspector Wakefield. Ooh, now I have someone who's stalking me. Zachary Wakefield, a melancholy but remorseless inspector of police. He has recently been seconded to the Suppression Bureau. What could I do to him? I don't want to immediately open a dialogue with him, do I? Maybe I do. Perhaps we can parley, or perhaps I could send something to ambush them. No. I don't want to mess with him this early on. I think I will leave that be for the time being. Seems like it could get very messy very quickly, and I don't want that to get too out of hand. Maybe I'll just color coordinate these to help me try and keep some semblance of organization going on here. Oh shit, he's immediately on my trail again. The city is rife with journalists and detectives and meddlers. He's coming for me, but I have my light in the skull. Dusty facts have come clear in my brain, for now at least. Erudition. Why, it's a short-lived one. I have learned a great deal lately. I may be close to advancement. Erudition can be used with study to gain reason. I'll try and apply it to reason shortly the next time that's available. Oh, he's using my notoriety against me. So I guess I have to try and get rid of those sorts of cards so that the guy who's trying to hunt me can't pull them in like that, like magnet them in and use it against me, right? Paintings whisper, windows wink. I know these things are not true, but how can I be certain? You can defeat visions with dread. Otherwise, you will lose yourself completely at Fascination 3. So is this thing about to... It's going to keep adding fascination until I get overwhelmed. The royalty of England, according to Willis Ford, became the sovereigns of the leashed flame, destroying or transforming their enemies, conquering Europe, establishing grand cathedrals to St. Spark. The alliance with the Forge begins to take its toll. The last few chapters are missing entirely. A furtive truth. What can I read about this? A detail smuggled in from an adjacent narrative. Don't speak this where you may be overheard. Exploring with the scrap of knowledge may uncover secret locations in the Shires. I haven't explored in a little while. Perhaps I apply an exploration. I have to be careful about my funds, actually. Secret histories are layered beneath the one we know, like the notes in rare wine. This is a detail from one of those histories. Do you know what? I think I'm going to do the occult scrap instead for my exploration. There are places in the city where I can find extraordinary things, if I can sift the clues out of history and rumor. So I'm going to let that one play out and see what I can garner from there. What should I be studying right now? I could attempt to study the temptation? No. What things will let me study them? The Watchman's Secret. If I have two lore fragments of the same level and aspect, I can study them together or improve my understanding, or I can use another type of lore to subvert it. Oh, interesting. I don't believe I have another type of lore, so I can't actually use those together right now. I don't quite know what's going on up there, so that one's a little bit concerning. Founding principles. Is there anything I can apply to there right now? I don't think I've unlocked what I need to go down that way. Oh, a furtive truth can go. Perhaps I just chuck it in there just to try. An occult society dedicated to the study of the 5 histories and their 1,000 demi-real branches. Doesn't sound like the most exciting thing, but why not? Let's talk with her. Oh shit, I still can't. What else can I apply here? Something, I feel like something just came to an end. Nothing to take in at the moment. Ooh, what happens if I just throw passion into study? If I propose to learn anything, I wouldn't be reading this stuff. Not a great place to apply it then. The Watchman's Secret. This is considered work? I can work through that one? No, not quite. Jesus. It's hard to figure out exactly where you can apply things. If you have 2 lore fragments, well, I can add reason to it, can't I? Passion? Shit. Can't pursue any of that at the moment. This one is this is where things are starting to lose me. Not that I haven't been kind of marginally lost the whole time. The game is, there's a lot of moving parts operating simultaneously, and I'm just trying to do my best to stay afloat. But I feel like I'm not taking the best advantage of everything. It's hard to say. Explore should be ready soon. Maybe I'll let everything run for a second this time. The place merits closer investigation. The Forgotten Mithraeum. Curiosity seekers have picked over this ancient temple, but there may be a hidden door here somewhere. If I explore it, and I have to assign a leader, an assistant, funds, and further funds. Ooh, that's not going to go over super well for me at the moment. Moreland's shop could use an exploration, and the cost would just be applying funds, correct? It takes time to sort the gold from the droves. I've already seen that, so I'll give it another quick peek. Ooh, I am certain that my adversary has lodged a copy of their notes elsewhere, with their solicitor, with their superior, or even with a contact in the press. This is troubling. Tentative evidence. A hunter has found evidence, real or imagined, of my sins. Hunters with evidence become more dangerous. Evidence may survive the death of the hunter who created it. I can try and kill someone? Should I try and send someone out to deal with it? I have a sickness. When did this happen? I become unwell. If an illness cannot consume health, it will cause death. So I have to make sure I'm maintaining health. What were some of the ways that I could keep health going? I need to dream about something. Something needs to apply to dream. I'm very low on funds as well. I could apply reason, passion. I'm going to throw passion. I'm going to have a passionate dream about something or other, because I'm something's got to work, right? I'm going to try and talk to the inspector. Why not? The subject will be about the tentative evidence. It seems possibly unwise to draw direct attention to the evidence that he may or may not have against me. But this game is largely about experimenting, following these different paths, learning. That was the same as Reigns. The first time you play Reigns, you're gonna die in like the first 6 turns or something, and then you keep trying things differently, balancing out in different ways. This game is gonna take a hell of a lot more attempts than Reigns did to really figure out what is going on, though, because this is very different. Let's see. I feel like I should be studying something. I like applying efforts to studying. I'll just apply reason to study. We'll see. The world is awash with printed words. Even the newspapers contain knowledge sometimes. So is that just... I'm just generally studying. I'm not studying anything in particular. Ooh, the shop again. I found something noteworthy. I have the 6 letters on necessity. Warnings and confessions about the cost of the invisible arts, addressed to a student by the 17th century magus and reputed immortal Julian Cossely. So, it is a text and auctionable. So I should probably study it, but I just assigned myself something to study, so I won't be able to do any of that immediately. But I should probably just explore that a little bit more, right? I'm low on funds. Is there anything else I could apply as funds in some way? I think it has to be money. So I don't really have the money to go around right now, so that's not what I'll be using. And also I'm going to need money here immediately. Fingers crossed about talking with the guy who's hunting me. That one's probably bound to blow up in my face, so who knows about that one. An affliction. The sickness has ravaged my body. Oh, goodness. Diseases have left me weak. I need rest and nourishment if I am to recover. Dream on an affliction to transform it back into health before the card decays. Oh, shit, this one's about to decay. I have learned a great deal lately. I may be close to advancement. Can be used with study. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Bananas, and hello. Hello, Phil the Potato and Gaming Boy. Thanks for chiming in, guys. What can I do here? That one's, I'm probably not, I'm not going to have an opportunity to apply this one to study. That one's gone. I think I missed my chance. I will collect the affliction and... Shit, I have to let that play out before I can dream on it. I should have time. This was rash. Perhaps I shouldn't have exposed myself so. Ooh, shit. So I immediately gained notoriety. Still the tentative evidence, and it's going to last for like 10 minutes. A very long time. And he is probably much closer to catching me than he was before. I agree, it was probably unwise. So that one's gone. I missed out on my opportunity with that guy. I'm worried about my lack of funds. And also, what the shit? I just want to be able to apply something there. I would very much like... Oh my goodness, what the shit is going on? I have no idea why there's like 8 million different aspects and venerations and... like, what is going on in the bottom there? I don't know what I've done to create all of that. My lack of funds and health is worrisome. Probably not going to last a whole lot longer. Passion exhausted, but I did get some vitality back. I dreamt of nothing at all. I woke and stretched and rose without haste. Those quiet hours have left me energized. Collect. And I will put my affliction in there. Medicines or vitality. I think I have to apply a vitality, and then hopefully that turns into 2 healths or something. Hopefully that comes back to help me. The words contained knowledge. Now I contain it. It is a little like theft and a little like feasting and a little like the progress of an infected disease. I've gained reason and erudition. Now I want to study the letters of necessity. So I'll get that one running right away. I had that kind of queued up, hoping to take that one on. I don't have the funds to do much else. Talk. There's no one to talk with. I don't want to talk to him again. That was a terrible decision. Don't want to go down that avenue again. What could possibly... How can I apply anything to that? Reason. I can just throw reason in there? What the hell happens if I throw reason in under this canopy? What could I possibly earn that way? Shit. Is this like depression or something because I don't have any money? Bleak thoughts. Dark days. I must be careful not to let doubts creep in. Dread or injury may provoke full-fledged despair. Oh my goodness. This stuff is all spiraling away from me. I'm amazed I've stayed afloat this long, honestly, considering I largely don't understand what is going on. My passion is either about to... I think it's about to recover. I'm about to earn back passion. Do you like bananas? In things, not so much by themselves. Eating them by themselves is a little bit weird. They're mushy. That's the main thing. They're mostly just mushy. Oh, I turned vitality into health. I think that's a good thing. Rest and reconsider your priorities. Could I maybe rest on, like, my notoriety? What can I rest on? A Watchman's Secret. I can talk that one through? Speak of esoteric matters. Talking publicly about the invisible arts will attract attention. Perhaps that's what I want. I'll risk it. Why not? Who knows what the right thing to do is anymore. So I'm just going to start applying whatever I can to whatever else. If I rest on my health, what will I get? With enough vitality, you can earn more health. Mostly, I just want money. How do I stay afloat there? Tomorrow may be a better day. That's promising. Ooh, I completed that study. Even the sun can be divided, though it requires the forge of days for its division. Unlocked books and other treasures. I have 2 eruditions. A smith's secret. In 5 continents, smiths have whispered the same words to the iron. Murderers have been known to whisper these words too, and adepts, of course. These words are spoken in ritual to inspire the unmerciful change. I would like to study the smith's secret. Oh, I can also just work it? No. So I will study it with erudition. Yes. Oh shit, I can't. With passion. Damn it. I don't have what it needs, what it takes. I guess I'll just apply 2 layers of erudition. What will that do? Exercise the mind. I have picked up odd facts here and there. If I spend time studying what I've learned, I could increase my reason. So let's get those 2 working together and see what kind of new things I can bring forward. I have so much shit going on that I'm like not making use of. I don't have money. Ooh, what should I dream about? I should apply something to dreams. If I dream about the Enlightenment, I think I tried to do that a couple times and then I had stopped. Do you like cake? Yes. I think I have a sweet tooth more than a salty tooth, so cake is right up my alley. Should I dedicate myself to my purposes or focus my efforts elsewhere? I don't know if I have a favorite cake. Couldn't comment on that one. I would probably need to give it some serious thought because it's really going to depend on the quality of the cake. There's definitely good and bad cakes out there, so it's could be one of many options. Oh goodness. Good. Starvation. My life is slipping away. Probably because I have no funds. Pie all the way. Hey, there's room in this world for both. I'm down with pie or cake. The wolf, despair, prowls elsewhere. No dread or injury empowers the despair. It's over for now. Fleeting memory. A moment in time, in another moment, it'll be gone. So where can I apply a fleeting memory? I can explore the fleeting memory? Maybe I can't at this moment, though. I may be missing something. That's unfortunate, because if it'll be gone very soon, I would like to make use of it while I have it. I'll leave her on the first recruit. A cult with 1 member is only an unusual habit. I must have a recruit. Oh, so is she out finding recruits for me, perhaps? Pause before I lose the fleeting memory. What is this? A pleasant day. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Contentment. Ooh, I get some temporary contentment. I'm happy, I think. Defends against dread, but contentment doesn't last. Did I have dread at one point? I had something that was at risk of it. I guess that's past. It's already been utilized. My mind, the library. I've gained reason. But it'll be more difficult to gain reason next time. Ooh, interesting. Interesting that will become more difficult. Skill, scholarship. I'm flush with clever quotations. Use this with 4 erudition to gain more reason. Oh my goodness. Yes, it does make it very difficult to earn more, doesn't it? I should study the evidence, maybe? For the city. I'm not sure why I can't look at the fleeting memory right now. I must be missing something. Study the smith's secret with reason. Damn it. I thought reason would be the way to go. So that's not what I'm going to be doing. I will work the secret. No. Time passes. Expenses. I don't really know how to earn more funds. I think I have to work, but I don't have things that apply to work. Reason? I can throw reason into work to earn funds? That's something. What the hell did I just add to the board here? I guess that's just representing that I do currently have work going on. I'll take some funds if you got some for me. No, I wanted funds. Junior position at Glover and Glover. My intellect should be put to better use, but the pay is better than laborer's work. If you don't attend this job regularly, you might suffer a demotion. Okay. What will it take? I can just do it on its own then. I don't need to apply anything else. The scratching of pens, the sourness of dust, the sighing of the younger Glover, the greedy gurgling of the elder Start, and my diligence. Ooh. That's something I probably don't really have. I guess I'll apply my reason. I'll apply extra effort. Perhaps they'll appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to rake in some funds here. So if I work hard, hey, our rise begins. I've founded my cult. This is a step to greater power. Use your cult to recruit and promote followers. Talk with followers about your cult to send them out on cult business. Hey, this is a big step forward for us all of a sudden. A furtive truth. A detail smuggled from an ancient narrative. Don't speak. I had that at some point already once before. I could explore it. Sure, let's explore it. The Society of Saint Hydra, an occult society dedicated to the study of the 5 histories and their 1,000 demi-real branches. Unusually allows you to use any aspect to promote believers. But it has no exalted specialists. I have nowhere to apply that directly. And I also do not have more followers at the moment. Collect. This just gets fed back to me the exact same way. Nothing new has been added there. Oh, goodness. Okay. That's not good. I've added hunger. I need rest and nourishment if I am to recover, but when my mouth waters, when my vision swims, I see the red cup, and now and then it will speak to me. Dreaming with hunger before the card fades will allow you to recover health. So I shall dream on this, and my nourishment will be money. Contentment is contentment nourishment. Reason dimmed. Temporary headquarters. Ooh, interesting. I didn't even realize I had that. Our business is private. We could use somewhere more secret, so I should probably explore that as soon as I have the opportunity. I really should track my cards better. No, don't start spamming. That's a terrible idea. I don't want any spamming. I do not endorse that whatsoever. Please no. Okay. Starvation. My life is slipping away, and now I have what hungers drive me. My obsessions. Can I apply anything to there? I doubt it. I doubt I have anything to apply to there. Shit. Yeah, my guy's falling apart. I think I have too much stuff. Oh, his temptation has been sucked in there. I think too many things are working against me at this point. Things are probably about to start crumbling beneath me. Hey, the watchman's footsteps. The watchman, who is the door in the eye, waits in my dreams. If I learn the lantern lore and I dream of this temptation, I can advance my purpose. The need gnaws at me. So, I have restlessness. A restless longing has me. I feel that I want to do something. What exactly? Oh, I thought that would be what I applied to dreaming. So, that's not the case. I'm losing cards all over the place here. Come with me. I wish there was an easier... I wish it lit up the cards you just received so that you didn't have to track it like this. This guy's going to start using the mystique against me pretty soon. Violet, an acquaintance. Violet has always given unstintingly of her time, easing the pain of the dying. May be able to recruit this acquaintance as a follower. Yes, let's have a chat with her, I say. Although, it appears I may need something else to apply there first. Dorothy, go out talking again? Ooh. Talk to the subject. Damn it, that didn't work. Talk to the inspector? That's probably a dangerous game there. I can't put that there. Oh, it's just warning me. The work. My reason is dimmed. and my position at Glover and Glover. Mr. Alden, the supervisor of records, has called me into his office to recognize my diligence. I watch the mole on his neck as he talks and talks and talks, but at the end of it I have a promotion. My new position is better paid and the desk stands by the street window, but I work directly for Mr. Alden now. Mr. Alden is known to be exacting. So I should probably work immediately. I don't think I have anything to apply to it, so I'll just be doing it normally. I'm better paid than I was, but Mr. Alden has taken an interest in me. Mr. Alden is very particular. Mr. Alden likes things done just so, and Mr. Alden has never believed that I am qualified for the position. I guess he wasn't the one who promoted me then. What did I rake in? Keglin's Scratch. Here the Romans dug for silver until they've reached the unsanctioned space where the names hid things not fit for sunlight. Many others have come since then. Even as the tunnels crumble, some have never left. I wanted to look for better temporary headquarters. I guess that's not a real option at the moment. The leader of this could be... Okay, I don't have anything to apply there after all. My cards are getting way out of order, and I'm losing sight of what I need to do. Oh, I saw that one was ticking down to 0. I had no health to apply to it. Shit. My body is dead. Where will they find me? I am not here. In the end, my strength was insufficient to sustain my failing heart. I was starving, and I had no health remaining. I should have ensured I had money to purchase essentials. I could have used Dream to rest and recover from my weakness. Oh my god. Begin another descent. I could jump right back into it, and I think there's like a setup, like an ancestry system that part of your decision making will apply further. I was going by the seat of my pants for that entire run if that was not obvious. But I think it probably should have been relatively obvious from what was going on there. I was floundering quite heavily. I think if I want to do another run, I need to read up on the game a little bit, maybe look at some strategy guides, understand a little bit better, because I think there was a layer of complexity to the game that I was definitely missing. I understand the combining of things to try and unlock new paths and new options, new card types, things like that. But sometimes I was just scrambling. I was like, oh, this fits here, then I guess why not, right? I guess maybe that's part of the discovery. Maybe I'm not supposed to research the game. Maybe I'm supposed to figure that all out for myself. But it seemed pretty frantic, and that I probably suffered. My run as a whole probably suffered for it. So, like I said at the very beginning of this, I am leaving in the span of hours here, so I don't have time to play more right now. And I won't be able to record more for a little while, so if you sat down and watched this after the stream and you're seeing this, I am interested in doing more. You guys might have to give me a little bit of advice if you have any. If you've played it yourself, seen other people play it, have some advice, I would love to hear it. If you're just generally interested in the game, excited for its release, all that, I'd love to hear about that as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait though before I give it another run, and hopefully by that time I know things a little bit better. I think it was pretty cool. I like how much story is involved in it. Something like Reigns is story light. It's like little snippets. This was heavily building a very rich narrative, and that came into play more than I would have expected. So I thought that was very cool. Interested to see more. Curious what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to those of you who chimed into the live stream. Sorry that it's not the longest stream to have ever existed, but that's all I have time for. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.